Okay, in this lecture we're going to look at the OR operator and how we can use it to test for different conditions. Okay, so we've got another sales table with the same staff members, but two different regions, East and West. Now we're going to ask the question that if a sales member of the team has either earned over £3,000 in the East or over £4,000 in the West, then they qualify for a bonus. So in other words, how do we write this in Excel? Okay, so again, similar to what we did for the first example, what you need to do is basically break down the test parts that the question is asking. So in essence, the first part is here, either earned over £3,000 in the East, and the second part is here, over £4,000 in the West. Now these two are separated by this keyword OR. So that should give you a clue that automatically we've got two different tests. Because now we're saying that basically if they get either this one or that one, then either or they qualify for a bonus. So we can distill these two parts into these two sentences here. So £3,000 in the East region, they need to get over. Or they need to get over £4,000 in the West region. So either one of these can be true. So to write this in a formula, we use the OR operator. Now this is very similar to the AND operator in terms of the actual syntax and structure. It's basically OR, open bracket, followed by the first test, followed by the second test. Now where it differs from the AND statement is that either test can be true in order to get a true outcome. So as you can see, I've typed out the formula here and it's being displayed here. So just to break it down, we've got our if statement. Now, similar to the first example, you basically insert the OR function here. And you can see the two tests, D44 greater than 3000, which is basically here. And the second test is E44 greater than 4000, which is here. Now again, this is very easy to type. You just put each test and you separate it by a comma. Now, in order to get this part of the if then else statement to be executed, either one of these has to be true. So in this case, we know that £6,000 is definitely over £3,000 or greater than £3,000. So it's true for this part. While for the West part, it's actually a failure because Lucy earned only £1,000. However, because we've got a true here, this part of the if then else statement gets executed. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to build this formula and then drag it down for the rest of the entries. So double click equals if. Now remember, this is the bit where you stick in the OR function. So you type in OR, open bracket. We click this cell. Now remember, we're looking for over £3,000, so we use the greater than logical operator. We type in 3000. Now to get to the next test, we type comma. We click this cell here. Then again, we use the greater than logical operator. Type in 4000. Now remember, close the bracket in order to come out of the OR function. And then press comma to get to the true part of our if then else statement. And we just type in bonus earned, comma, and then bonus not earned. Okay. So that's our formula type. Now again, just referencing material that we taught earlier, remember that when you select different arguments, you get these color codes. So here we got D45, which is here, and you can see we've got the blue color. And here we got E45, which is here, and we got the red color. Okay, so I'm going to press enter. There. Now we've got bonus not earned. So I'm just going to center that. Okay. So just to look at our result, we can see that John had earned £2,000 in the East region and had taken in £3,000 in the West region. So in either case, they failed, both for the East and for the West. So this outcome got executed. bonus not earned. Okay, so I'm just going to drag that down to the rest of the entries. There. Now, as you can see, it's updated and has worked out for each staff member if they earn a bonus. Okay, so that concludes this lecture. We have seen how we can use the OR operator. Now, when using both and the OR operator, remember, always try and work out which one do you need. Now, to do this, the best way is simply to break down the question first. Find out what you need to test, and then write it on paper, and then translate it into Excel. And of course, whenever you do write these formulas, make sure you spot check them first, so that before you update the formula to the other entries in your data, it's actually a correct formula. Okay, so if there are any questions or queries, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.